I asked a lot of people in the community what they want to see, you know, because I already know which one's better. I own them both. I know. I play with them. I know which one's better. I just know.
More expensive one better. I know, it's a weird concept.
I'm a reviewer. I'm very technical. Don't argue with me. I mean, Skyrim doesn't even support...
You're not a gamer if you play Skyrim. I hate to break that to you.
Skyrim supports less cores than Fallout New Vegas.
Seriously, look up the INI file.
Vegas supports all. You guys want an in-home test that takes 3 seconds to prove that your Intel CPU can multitask just as well as your AMD CPU? Right-click your taskbar. Go to your... Right-click your taskbar.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Click on Start Task Manager. Click on Processes tab, and tell me how many you're running. On my i3 laptop right now, I'm running 54. So you guys that think I have 8 cores that can do 8 things versus the i5's got 4 cores that can do 4 things, you just flat out wrong on such a fundamentally basic level that
it hurts my brain.
Yes.
It hurts me to think people think that way. It does. It makes me want to crawl in my bed, put the covers over my head, and until you guys go away. The only reason you'll say something negative in this comments is because you didn't watch the whole video and you're ignorant, to be honest. Result's a result and you can't argue it.
And so if we're getting the same numbers as the big guys, and Logan's not, who do you think's easier to fake results? A bunch of guys or just one guy?
That's pretty simple logic right there. I mean, if you can't understand that, just unplug your computer and go outside and play with rocks. Clearly you are not capable.
If you don't understand that, honestly, please just let me know and I'll go ahead and block you. That way you'll never have the displeasure of coming across one of our videos again.
And understanding the truth.
And because, you know, if you can't comprehend that, honestly, you're not my target audience. And that's just it.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have to go watch someone else that does unboxings and call them reviews. That's just what you're gonna have to do. So,
this is what's attached to my server and my iMac, all that good stuff. There's a surge protector back there, and I got another surge protector on it up here, under here as well. So that's it. That's my setup. This Mac Pro is now a server. It's going to be soon have terabytes and terabytes of storage in it, because they now have 2 terabyte hard drives, internal hard drives, and if I get 4 of them, that's 8 terabytes. So I can put every piece of iTunes media I got on it. I can have me a separate folder for my Final Cut Pro projects. I can have my scratch disk on the server. Now you can see the benefits of a Mac Pro. Okay, you get you a Mac Pro and you get you a little iMac, and you got yourself pretty much a studio at home. It's just so great. It's so fast because it's got the gigabit Ethernet on the Mac Pro. You know, so I just plugged it right in there and.
Hello again, everybody. I got a kind of a bash video. Now, I shouldn't say bash video, but I have a video that I want to go over Paul Thurrott's newest blog post titled How Apple Can Fix the iPad in 2011. Now, everybody knows that John Gruber touched on this. He touched on the title specifically. He said, how come Paul Thurrott used the word fix? That implies there's something wrong with it. The word he should have used is improve. So
HP Envy. Now, HP has been doing a lot of good things here lately. They've been taking a lot of design cues from Apple, and I commend them for it. Now, the problem is that the laptop we're going to talk about today is a Mac Pro ripoff. I mean, for one, look at it. Just look at it. I mean, people want to say Sony started the chiclet keys, but nobody wanted the chiclet keys till Apple made it. I mean, this looks like a MacBook Pro. Look at it. Can you seriously tell me the irony in the fact that a computer that blatantly copies the MacBook Pro is called the Envy? You all think about that for a minute. Think about that irony. It's a MacBook Pro copy, and it's called Envy. That was their first mistake. I mean, if you're gonna plop down this kind of change, you might as well get the real thing. This proves if you build a product, the quality that Apple builds, it's gonna be expensive. Apple just doesn't sell bargain bin products. That's it. It's not that they're overpriced on the products that they do sell. It's just they don't sell cheap ones like HP does. When HP attempts to build a laptop even close to the quality of the MacBook Pro, look what the price becomes. So let's look at this here. Here's the HP Envy 13 and 15. The 15 is a little better deal, and we're going to talk about that in the next video. This video we're going to stick with the 13, then we'll cover the 15, which some would argue is just as good a deal, if not better, because you get a faster processor. But we'll talk about that. We're going to stick to the 13 in this video. 15 next video. So here's the HP 15 Envy.
Their phone, I give them credit for trying to be different. At least they didn't copy iOS like some people we know. Android. So I give them credit there. I hope it takes off and beats the shit out of Android, which I hope burns. And Google along with it. But at least they did try to do something different, like I said. And I give them credit for that. I give them credit for that. Thank God they tried to be a little different. Android, I think, is to use Steve Jobs' words, a stolen operating system. I think it's a cobbled together, unoriginal junkyard of a mobile OS. And I think Google Play is just as big a junkyard as Android itself. Okay, so we can do further arguments about this kind of stuff in later videos, but just know I think Android is a huge pile of shit, and it's just there to feed you ads. They're not making money on the fucking operating system. They're barely making money on the hardware, I don't think. They're making money on ads. Let's give away this service so we can stuff it full of fucking ads. And I hate that. Now, yeah, you'll get ads on iOS too. Sure. But at least Apple's making money on the hardware, and they don't have to rely as heavily on ads to make a fucking living. They're practically salesmen at Google. That's what they do. Ads. And I don't like that philosophy. I don't like it. I hate it, and I think it's bullshit. Here, take this for free so we can shove ads down your ass. So,